Good morning, everybody. Just getting started with my work here today. And I was online on my YouTube reading some responses to my video feeds of my live feed that I do, like I live stream my grooming throughout the day in the salon, either on YouTube or Facebook, sometimes privately, sometimes publicly. And I have quite a few people that watch those that are groomers. And I had a groomer ask me a couple of weeks ago in a thread, a comment thread, how do you get to be so chill and the dog's so chill throughout the day while you're grooming? Like how, aside from the music that I play through the day, what do you do that helps you take the dogs that are misbehaving on your table and just quietly work through it, or the issues that come up with clients, because sometimes I'll have clients come in and talk to me about stuff, or they come late or early, and it still gets under my skin. But for the most part, unless someone pushes and pushes and pushes, I just kind of work through it and put on a smile and keep on going. And I thought, well, a lot of that's just being a business owner and having to wear a lot of different hats and learning tolerance in order to attain a better grasp of the bigger picture, and the fact that everything touches something else, so it's really important not to get caught up too much on any one thing. But then I thought about it more, and I think part of what it is that helps me get through my day and to remain kind of calm and collected and relaxed, and it helps the dogs by them picking up on that energy, definitely helps the dogs, is that I've kind of worked to, like, I meditate a lot when I'm not at work, but obviously when I'm at work, that's when I'm problem solving and taking care of tasks and doing the work that I need in order to make my income to take care of my family. So there's a lot of pressure there. But it doesn't really have to be viewed as pressure or as a matter of bindage, if you will. So one of the things that I think has happened through the years, as I have kind of fine-tuned how I work through the day with my clients and my pets, how I've tailored my salon around my mindset and my work ethic, and just who I am as a person in general, I feel kind of like maybe I've made grooming into a working or a moving meditation. And I think that's probably what it is that other people are picking up on, and the people that are picking up on that, they want that for themselves. I mean, it would be great to come to work and feel calm when you come in the door and be able to remain calm through pretty much, any emergency situation or thing that comes up and pops up that's unforeseeable. Obviously, there are going to be times when we all have something that falls in our lap that's really hard or difficult to work through, that can be trying, or maybe we look back on and think, oh, I could have handled that better, I wish I would have done this, this, and this instead. That's just part of being, having introspection and being mindful to things. But I have found, I think, by making grooming a form of moving meditation, as much as a walk through the woods, or petting my dogs, grooming my own dogs, reading to my kids, anything like that where your body is moving but you're engaged in the moment and you are doing the work that needs to be done while your mind thinks about things or maybe clicks off. It can go either way. I find that while I'm moving through the mundane aspects of my grooming procedures with each pet, that my mind has countless opportunities to move on to problems that I have to unravel and fix, or situations that have arisen that I want to spend some time thinking about so that I handle them properly and to the best of my ability without, a knee-jerk reaction or missing an opportunity that I didn't, consider ahead of time. So while I'm moving through those mundane portions of the grooming, and by mundane I mean, a number 7 clip down, or sanitary trimming, or toenail trimming, you're obviously paying attention to the pet ahead of you, or in front of you, and being mindful of what you're picking up on from them. But when you're in that groove, Your mind definitely, as you work through your day, has plenty of opportunities to problem solve and think about other things while you get your work done. And that can be a form, I think, of moving meditation. So by the time I get home, yes, I've gotten all my work done in the salon, but I may have also taken that time, that leisure time in my brain, because my brain is always going. Being a creative and productive person, my brain is always going. And I had to start using meditation years and years ago as a way to calm myself down and quiet myself and focus myself and help myself get grounded so that I could accomplish all these things that were going through my head more systematically without becoming overwhelmed and shutting down. But I think that's part of the reason when I come home at night, I'm not a lot of times stressed out from my day at work, even if I have 10 or 12 dogs here by myself, even if I have a really unruly client or a really unruly dog, because when you're working and you're doing a mindful meditation, your body is going through the motions, your mind is engaged on what's in front of you, but there are other portions of your brain that you can ignite, that you can activate by finding yourself in a situation where you can work and continue to think about other things and problem solve at the same time. And I don't know if that's really what it is that other people are picking up on, but to me, when I do other types of moving meditation or even still meditation, there are times when I can completely close my brain off and other times when I just can't. But either way, after completing those times of sitting and really having mindfulness over what I'm doing and what I'm thinking, where my thoughts are, and just being quiet and disconnected from, social media or my technology or whatever, that I feel better. I feel more calm, more focused, and it keeps my mind constantly checking what really matters. Like, is this something that's really not that big of a deal, or do I need to give this my attention immediately? And prioritizing and strategizing is one of the biggest things that a person like me struggles with, because we're like inundated with ideas and thoughts and different opportunities, and in this industry, if you want to diversify your portfolio aside from just grooming all day, you have to have an open mind, and you have to be thinking about other things and considering what really resonates with you as far as your career opportunities. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. I truly believe that with seasoned groomers or groomers that groom mindfully, that grooming for each pet becomes a moving meditation. And it is an excellent way to help calm yourself and center yourself and focus yourself. If you just pay attention to the moment that you're there with that pet, and if you have an issue or a problem that you're trying to solve, if you can compartmentalize and take care of the mundane tasks at hand with the pet that you have for grooming, and use those other parts of your brain to just take apart those things systematically and unweave them and reweave them back together into a more workable, a more doable, or a less stressful alternative, it can be a wonderful, wonderful thing. So as you watch me work through the day, maybe those people that ask me what it is that I have done to stay calm like that, that's really the only thing I could think it would be, is when you groom for a long time and you're in tune with the animals that you're caring for, you begin to learn what works and what doesn't, and you free up your mind to infinite possibilities of things that you can think of or things that you can learn about while you're grooming, about yourself and about your pets and about their owners. All right, thank you.